Check 1, 2. Tiger fans, we understand that you have been hearing sound. Sound is showing on our end, so we're not totally sure what that is all about, as that one is fouled back. So, looks like we do have sound. I hear it, yeah.
It's just that something must be wrong with the microphone too. I never use it. It said it's registering up there.
Yeah, yeah. This one fouled back. Well, fans, if there hasn't been sound once all game, we've tried a couple things. We finally, we think, have figured out the issue. We were showing sound on our side, so we don't know why it wasn't going through. But just a little recap. Tigers gave up a 6 spot in the first inning, gave up 1 last inning, found themselves down 7-0, and then were able to catch up a little bit, took a bite off of it anyways, by plating 5 in the bottom of the second and chased the starting pitcher for Fossil Ridge. Sackett will check the armband. Delivers. In there for strike 3, a really great off-speed pitch. Just froze Audrey Lloyd, and that is the first out of the inning. Well, a lot of wasted breath for me the last couple innings. But the bottom line is Tigers defense has not been sharp through the first 2 innings. 3 errors. You could have even marked a 4th error there that we gave because it was still a force out, but it was kind of a booted ball that allowed a run to score. So 7 runs for Fossil Ridge, only 4 hits. In fact, the Tigers now at 7 hits. But defense a huge factor. And if you look, and one thing that we were talking about when no one was picking up our sound was this might be the finest Erie infield defense that I've seen in my time calling games on the Erie Tiger Network. So, 7th season, and I don't think I've seen a softball team defensively in the infield this strong. And there's been a lot of good ones. But just a tough start. One and 2 the count here. 1 down. Delivery. Swing and a miss. That's a drop. No. Yep, that is a drop. 3rd strike. And so the runner gets to first on the drop. 3rd strike. Unfortunate miscue there for the Tigers. And that has been what has characterized this game for Erie. There's just a little bit lack of mental focus defensively. Sackett peering in. She'll deliver. This one swung on and missed. Sackett certainly has twisted the bottom half of this lineup into knots. Sackett came in relief of Maddox Hull after 2/3 of an innings pitched. Delivery from Gracie, and that one is wide. That one had some heat on it. But just off the plate. 1 and 2 the count. 1 out, 1 on for Fossil Ridge. They scored 6 in the first, 1 in the second. Swing and a miss for strike 3 upstairs. And already this inning, 3 strikeouts for for Gracie Sackett. But unfortunately, 1 reached. So looking for a rare 4 strikeout inning. Bailey Rosecrans will come to the plate. She's 0 for 1. She walked, scored on an error, and grounded out. And this one is a roller to short, fired across the diamond in time. And so quietly go the SaberCats in the third. We'll head to the bottom of the third here on the Erie Tiger Network. Welcome back in, Erie Tiger Network. Tigers will have Molly Nelson lead things off, who got the party started for Erie, put them on the board, a 2-run home run, and shifted a little bit of momentum back to the Erie side to start this game. All the energy, all the good vibes were coming from that SaberCat bench. And needed something positive for Erie, and it was Molly Nelson that delivered with a 2-run shot. Delivery underneath the knees, near the dirt for ball 1. 1-1 the count here to Molly. Lily Smith got on with a sharply hit single. And then Molly Nelson hit a home run. Then Mia Johnson-Martinez, Reagan Agnew, seemed like everyone was getting a sharp hit. And that's when they chased Cardenas, a little double clutcher. But still secured for the out on the 6-3 put out from Caitlin Hayes to Heidi Schneider. Now Mia Johnston-Martinez will come back to the plate. Delivery outside, taken for a ball. Emily Stahlcup, just someone who has not thrown very much this season for the SaberCats, coming in a crucial situation, and that one is fouled. No pressure in softball quite like the state tournament, and just a lot of things can happen crazily in this state tournament. We saw the Erie Tigers win as a 13 seed just a few years ago when this batch of seniors, including Mia Johnston-Martinez, was a freshman. Delivery high, and that was almost an Ethan Smith. That actually almost dropped in there. The Fossil Ridge fans certainly think that was in there. And that one hit Mia. So runner on for Reagan Agnew. Reagan, the left fielder, walked her last time up. Delivery in, low and away for a ball, 53 on the gun. By the way, there's, I guess, a real exciting game going on behind us between Chatfield and A West. Dribbler to short, to second for 1, and that's all they're going to get. So 6-4 on the putout as Hayes able to make the little short throw, and now Megan Nelson will come to the plate. 2 out, 1 on for the Tigers. They'd love to get 1 in this inning. Seven-5 the score. As that one also wide for a ball. Excuse me, that called a strike. Was that a deliberate? That one wide. Two-one pitch on the way. Wide. 3-1. Stallcup delivers in the dirt, ball 4. Well, now Stallcup going to have to deal with the heart of the Tiger order, including the hottest hitter for the Tigers. Jay Hernandez, home run last game, drove in the game-winning RBI. Drove in a run this game, 2 for 2, 2 singles out and left. And with 2 outs and Hernandez up, man, this is just one of those moments in the game that, even though it feels like both teams can pile on the runs, if you are Fossil Ridge, you are desperate to get out of this inning. And they want a bracelet taken off of Jay Hernandez. Jay, that ball has to look like a beach ball right now to her. Delivery. Rips it hard right to short. It was a good glove by Hayes. And that'll be just a hard hit out. 6-4 on the putout. Tigers go quietly in the third. We'll head to the fourth. They trail at 2 here on the Erie Tiger Network. And welcome back in, Erie Tiger Network. Brandon Bird here with you, broadcasting live from the Gen Realty broadcast booth in state softball. Jen, a proud sponsor of Erie Athletics. Jen's been a Erie resident and specialist since '05. Contact Jen for all your local town real estate needs. And Gracie Sackett has come in strong in relief, allowing 1 run in the second. An otherwise pretty good appearance so far. Great bunt. Smith, better defensive play. Lily Smith has made a fantastic couple plays today. Gabby Grishus, Addie Osborne. And last weekend it was all Jay Hernandez defensively. She hasn't really been tested too much this game. But a fantastic defensive infield for the Tigers as this one is crushed. That's gone. That is well gone. Cody Alver, a solo shot, makes it 8-5. As she turned on that and bombed it. So that'll make it a 3-run game once again. As Caitlin Hayes will come back to the plate. The good news for Tiger fans is just a solo shot. Sackett really taking her time here. Erie bench not sure what pitch they want to throw. This is a first pitch hit and Grishus underneath it. I'll tell you what, you see fly balls that high, you get nervous, but when Gabby's underneath it, She's about as rock solid as they come defensively, along with Addie Osborne. And what a tandem in the middle infield of athleticism and skill from Osborne and Gricius. Pitch in there for a strike. By the way, the new batter is Stallcup, replacing Cardenas in the lineup. And that bunt attempt is fouled. On the season, Stallcup only has 2 listed at bats and is 2 for 2. So he said, just haven't seen her much this year, and here she is in a big moment in a big game. That one is fouled. 0-2 still the count. Time was called by Stallcup. 0-2 pitch. In there for a strike 3 swinging. And that will retire the side. A home run for Fossil Ridge. They extend the lead to 3. We'll take a timeout on the Erie Tiger Network. Welcome back in, Erie Tiger Network. Bottom of the 4th inning, it'll be Addie Osborne, the 3-4-5 hitters here in the lineup. Addie has singled to left and flown out to left. And the first pitch to Addie is tattooed to center. It is gone. Addie Osborne gives the first pitch of the inning a ride to right center, and the lead is cut back to 2. And now the Tiger hitters starting to lock in a little bit as Osborne hits her 7th home run of the year. You had the solo shot last inning, or at the top of the inning from Fossil Ridge, and Erie answers right back. And let's see if that kind of regathers some of the momentum they picked up in the bottom of the 2nd. Now Leskowski to the plate. Takes that one in the dirt. Leskowski 6 home runs on the year. Now 2nd on the team. Was tied for 1st until that last pitch to Osborne. Delivery outside for a ball 0-2, or 2-0 rather. Pitch. That one in there for a strike. Just caught a piece of the plate. A lot of off-speed stuff from Stallcup. This one ripped foul. 2-2. You can tell Leskowski liked the look of that pitch. Turned on it, jumped on it a little too soon. Renee Leskowski. Will just nip this one foul to stay alive. A .469 hitter. Delivery into Renee. This one hit on the button up the middle for a single, and nobody out and one aboard for the Tigers as Gabby Gricius, who's 1 for 2 in this game, will come to the plate. Heart of this order. Very good for the Tigers. Gabby, a .439 hitter. She's got 3 home runs herself. Tigers, after the 2 homers today, 3 today, now 20 home runs as a team on the season. By the way, a courtesy runner for the Tigers. Or rather a flex in runner for the designated player Liskowski. Delivery high for a ball to Gricius. Gabby also has 7 doubles on the team, which is second only to Jay Hernandez, and 3 triples, which lead the team. So she has a lot of pop in that bat. Oh, and that one hit right off the pitcher's leg to first. That was an extremely lucky carom right to Heidi Schneider, as that one 9 times out of 10, that's a single up the middle, or it hits the pitcher and it's not going to get that favorable of a carom. That could have caromed anywhere, and instead it went right to the first baseman. So that'll bring Lily Smith. They want Stahlcup to throw a couple pitches, show she's okay. That may sting a little right now, but she's going to have a dark purple welt on that leg tomorrow. That was a thumper of a line drive. Now Lily Smith, she singled and grounded out, both up the middle. That throw almost got away from Stahlcup. Had that gotten away, Hayes read that pretty well. She was ready to back that up. So I'm not sure that the pinch runner would have scored, as there's a bloop in a shallow center. Mishandled out in center. Here comes the throw. They won't even throw home, and the runner scores. So a huge RBI single there from Smith. And by the way, I think that was Aaron Young that came in and scored. And that's going to do it for Stahlcup. So Fossil Ridge going to change the pitchers again. We'll take another timeout here on the Erie Tiger Network. And welcome back in, Erie Tiger Network, in an adventurous affair so far. The Tigers trailed 7-0 going into the bottom of the second and have come all the way back to within a run, 7-8. Only one out with a runner on here for the Tigers. Delivery, low. And I believe that is Caitlin Hayes that is now in there as the pitcher. for Fossil Ridge. And she'll start off with 2 straight balls to Molly Nelson. A throw goes over the head and in the outfield. They're going to send Lily Smith, and she'll get to third. So Lily gets to second and then gets to third on an error on the overthrow. By the way, Hayes, 11 appearances this season, a 3.59 earned run average. 2-0 the count here to Molly Nelson. Hayes delivers. Off-speed pitch. Drops in there for a strike. Nelson looked to be taken all the way. So the tying run now at third for Erie with 1 out. All Nelson has to do is lift one into the outfield, and she'll have a hitter's count to do that at 3-1. Tigers 1 just lifted ball from tying this one up. And a big swing and a miss on an inside pitch to Nelson, and now full count. Nervy moment here. Full count pitch. This one is hit past the shortstop into left field. That's going to score the game tying run. And after falling behind 7-0, we got a new ball game. It's 8-8. So the tide has fully turned here for the Tigers. And now Mia Johnston-Martinez, who has singled and been hit by a pitch, will come to the plate. 8-8 here. 11 hits now for the Tigers. Delivery in the dirt. For Fossil Ridge, it's 8 runs off 5 hits. They've left 3 on base. They've committed 2 errors. Tigers, 8 runs off 11 hits. 3 errors they've committed. 6 left on base. So Tigers' offense has not been an issue since the bottom of the second. 5 in the second, 3 this inning so far. Johnston-Martinez took a healthy cut but fouled it on a 2-0 pitch. And with 1 out, the Tigers still cruising. Mia, the 8-hole hitter for the Tigers. Reagan Agnew on deck. Delivery. Low pitch for ball 3, and it's now 3-1. Hayes delivers. This one chopped foul past Coach Echo Hawk's outstretched hand. By the way, Tiger fans, we will be live on the air tomorrow with audio only, as the game will be televised on the NFHS network. But we will be able to carry the audio for you should the Tigers be able to win in advance. Delivery. This one hit in the hole on the third base side. And the rally continues. To second goes Nelson, and that'll bring Reagan Agnew to the plate. Agnew 0 for 1, a walk, and she grounded into her fielder's choice her last time up. A 2 on, 1 out with the top of the order looming on deck for the Tigers. And now the crowd and the energy on the Erie side. The tide has completely turned here at Aurora Sports Park. A 1 pitch in the dirt, almost rolled up to Agnew. And both Tiger runners move up, and the Fossil Ridge fandom thought that it was a bad call, but the Tigers will take it. And I got to be honest, I was looking down at my score sheet and I didn't even see the throw. A ball and 2 strikes, 1 out. Pitch, strike 3. So 2 runners in scoring position for Megan Nelson, who has yet to find a hit in this one. She struck out, she walked, and she sack bunted. No doubt she'll swing away here. Nelson takes a healthy golfing cut at the first pitch and fouled that one back into the screen. That one outside the zone for a ball. 2 out, 2 on. 1-1 count here. Caitlin Hayes, the pitcher, the leadoff hitter. The Megan Nelson at the plate. Chops one to short. Glove to first. Barely in time. And that will save a run and end the inning. And so the Tigers, they do tie it. They plate 3, but we'll head to the top of the 5th here on the Erie Tiger Network. And welcome back in here. Erie Tiger Network. This game is brought to you by 3M Farms. 3M Farms, a collection of shrubs and plants and holiday stuff to get you ready for Halloween. Be sure to check them out in Erie. Just north of Collier's Hill on Road County 3. They've got a wonderful staff, and they'll help you pick the right plants. Visit 3M Farms in Erie today. Brody Wilcoxon, the leadoff hitter, and an off-speed pitch has her out on her front foot. Swing and a miss for strike number 1. Sackett, only 40 pitches, only 6 balls thrown. This one glanced off of her glove as it was hit right back up the middle. Audrey Lloyd will now come to the plate. Wilcoxon, the leadoff runner, aboard. Fossil Ridge has scored in every inning except the 3rd so far. Lloyd 0 for 1, a sack, and a strikeout as this one is fouled back, trying to sack the runner over again. But 42 pitches, 6 balls thrown for Kat Sackett. Talk about coming in and kind of shutting things down, but also just peppering the zone with pitcher counts. Sackett delivers. This one fouled back, and so now a 2-strike count. Doesn't completely eliminate a bunting situation. Some coaches still elect to do that with 2 strikes, but put yourself at risk on a bunted third strike. Sackett. Swing and a miss for strike 3. 1 away. Now Heidi Schneider, who doubled and then reached on a drop third strike. One away. Pitch. Checked at and a strike. Snyder tried to hold back and just went through the zone. A 1 pitch now coming from Sackett. The deep knee bend. A bunt attempt picked up. Sackett onto first, and they'll just get the easy out. And we'll see if that pays off. I am personally not a huge fan of the sack bunt with 1 out. So even though the runner's in scoring position, man, it's still 2 outs now. Easy play at first. Ostapovich, who hit the wall in her first at bat and struck out last time, back to the plate. Fouls this one straight back into the screen. Continuing Gracie Sackett's peppering of the strike zone. Now 47 pitches thrown, 41 of them for strikes. Is that good? My goodness, that's unbelievable. A 1 pitch. This one is flared to right, coming in, then backing up as Molly Nelson, and she will make the 3rd out. So quietly go the SaberCats in the top of the 5th. We'll head to the bottom half of the inning here on the Erie Tiger Network. And welcome back in, Erie Tiger Network. Fossil Ridge a little bit slow getting out of the dugout here, and they're going to put in Cardenas back into the pitcher circle. So Brooklyn Cardenas, who got tagged pretty hard in the bottom of the 2nd, is coming back into pitch for Fossil Ridge. She had thrown 30 pitches. Let's see, an inning and a 3rd before she was chased, 5 earned runs, a strikeout, gave up 6 hits, 2 walks, and a home run. So 6 hits the Tigers had against Cardenas, and Fossil Ridge saying, she is our leader from the mound. We're going to roll with her. And we'll see if this gamble pays off, because it is the 2, 3, 4 hitters in the lineup for the Tigers to lead things off. And Jay Hernandez, of all hitters today, probably the hottest for the Tigers. Even that ground out last inning, a sharply hit one. 2 for 3 today, a home run in the first game, 2 for 3 this game, home run and the game-winning RBI in game number 1.
Look at it, Jake.
So Cardenas will settle in. Hernandez at the plate. Bottom of the 5th. And this one is fouled, but out of play. Tell you what, there is quite the exciting game happening behind us. And I don't know if that is a first round game that has just gone late or what the deal is. I think it's still Horizon and Arvada West, so they haven't even started the quarterfinal game. That has to happen before sundown today. Fan bases are going to have a late evening and then an early morning. That pitch outside, taken for a ball. 1-2 here to Hernandez. Good discipline there from Jay. Cardenas upstairs for a ball. Jay, you could tell, wanted to pull the trigger there. Delivery in there for a strike. Hernandez thought that was inside. They called it a strike, and that's the first out of the inning. Now Addie Osborne, who thumped a home run, a no-doubter in her last at-bat, 2 for 3, will come to the plate. Pitch swung on and missed. Now it came in at 59 to Addie. And a big cut there. Delivery upstairs, taken for a ball, 1-1. Eight to 8 the score here. Bottom of the 5th. That one catches the outer half of the zone. Now 1-2 the count here. How about this from Fossil Ridge? You're bringing in your ace pitcher who is injured, battling through injury. To face the 2, 3, 4 hitters and maybe the most dangerous part of this Erie lineup. So far paying off as they got Hernandez. This one hit down the third base line. That's a fair ball. Osborne rounding the bag. She's heading in for second and she'll be in there easily. And now Renee Leskowski will come to the plate. She's 1 for 2. She's walked, grounded into a fielder's choice, and then hit a single back up the middle. By the way, I think that's Caitlin Hayes, who's back at short for Fossil Ridge, the team from Fort Collins. This one hit on a rope book foul. Leskowski was on it, but early. Second time we've seen her barrel up one foul today. Tie game, runner in scoring position for the Tigers. This one golfed, that's gonna drop, it will! Got a lot of spin, Osborne's gonna hold up at third, but that's in there for a single. That'll bring Gabby Gricius to the plate. She's 1 for 3, a fly out, a single, and a ground out. And I believe that last ground out was the one she tagged off of Stallcup's leg. Well, looking to break the tie. Delivery upstairs, and Gabby chased it. She was anxious for that one. Gabby, sleeves always rolled up, a gritty player. See if she can bear down here. 1 out. pitch. Up the middle, it's going to get through the infield and score the run. And that will give the Tigers their first lead of the game. 9-8, Tigers lead it. On the shortstop side of the bag, right up the middle. See if Lily can produce again. The freshman has been outstanding. This one flared down the line. It'll be foul, and it will drop at foul. Lloyd gave it a pretty good chase there. Had to cover a lot of ground, and that almost retired Lily. Lily Smith. Fun kid, big personality. Lucky enough to have her in my advisory class. Trying to extend this Tiger lead. Turns on one and now has painted both lines. Been late on one, been early on one. That one an off-speed pitch. So 5th inning here. They play 7, I think I saw someone ask. And by the way, folks, I'm just calling the game today, not running the stream, so requests are a little hard because we also can't monitor stuff. Not great service out here. In fact, in years past, as there's strike 3 swinging, we've been unable to stream on the Friday because there's so many people that soak up bandwidth. We're on T-Mobile hotspot right now, and that's actually been pretty solid today. 1-run lead for the Tigers, 2 outs for Molly Nelson, and Molly was the one that got the engine started for the Tigers. They showed up a little late to this game, but she awoken the spirits with a 2-run bomb and tried to send that one yard. 1-1 the count. It was her 2nd home run of the year. Still 2 on for the Tigers. They could still be dangerous here. That one outside half of the plate. Called a strike. Delivery. Swing and a miss for strike 3. And so the Tigers, they leave 2 on. They were able to scratch 1 out, though. They lead it by 1. We'll head to the top of the 6th. And welcome back in, Erie Tiger Network, top of the 6th inning. Both teams, 6 outs in their pocket. How many runs can they squeeze in? The winner goes to the semifinal to be played tomorrow. By the way, the start time on that would be 10 a.m. And the winner of this game gets the winner of the Columbine Ponderosa game. Columbine, the #1 overall seed. They thumped Lakewood 11-1. This one fouled back. Folks, with 36 pitches, I said that Gracie Sackett had thrown 6 balls. She, through 50 pitches, is still on 6 balls as this one is lifted to right, tacking back as Nelson, and she'll confidently put it away for out number 1. And I don't know how many straight pitches have been strikes, but it has been a long streak for Sackett. Delivery. This one is slapped up the middle for a base hit. And that will bring Cody Alvord to the plate, who homered off of Sackett last time up. She's 2 for 3. Reached on an error and has hit a sharp ball to right and a home run that was smoked. So if you're Sackett, gotta play this smart. The runner on. One swing of the bat to change the lead. And that is the first ball in who knows how many pitches. Almost 20 for sure. This one is blooped to Osborne, catches, fires on the run. It gets by Smith. It glanced off her glove, and the runner's able to advance. So Harding advances to second on an error, as Caitlin Hayes will come to the plate with 2 outs. Tigers avoided a bullet there from Alvord, who can do some damage, and they got to avoid one more landmine here with Caitlin Hayes at the plate. Caitlin Hayes for the SaberCat team. As I about got taken out by a foul ball. Oh, goodness. From another field, no one set heads. This one lifted to center, and Hernandez will tack over, and the Tigers get out of the inning clean. We'll head to the bottom of the 6th here on the Erie Tiger Network. How did that one hit here? Whew.
What's that?
Welcome back in, Erie Tiger Network, as we roll into the bottom of the 6th inning here. And the Tigers lead it by 1, and they'll have their 8-9-1 hitters up. And it's still Cardenas, the pitcher, and she'll toss one upstairs to Mia Johnston-Martinez. Mia's 2 for 2 on the day, a single, a hit bat. She was hit by a pitch, rather, and then singled again. And this time she'll take for a ball just off the plate. Delivery. This one is fouled back out of play. 9-8. Tigers lead. They've scored 9 runs off 15 hits. 4 errors. They have left 10 on base. And they pull this one foul. They went quietly in that first 2 after giving up a 6 spot. In this game, the way it started, I don't know that I imagine that here in the bottom of the 6th that they'd lead it 9-8. 2-2 the count here to the senior. Cardenas rocks, fires. This one tagged foul. Good piece of hitting there by Mia just to stay alive. Agnew on deck here for the Tigers. And actually, I think the Tigers have a pinch hitter that's come out on deck. That one just off the plate, and it'll run the count full, 3-2. Good discipline there by Mia. That one easy to chase. Delivery. This one flared foul. Well, Cardenas has 58 pitches tossed in this game after going the distance last game, after fighting through an injury. And talk about a warrior. We had talked about Fossil Trace last week, and we thought Cardenas might be done for the year, and she's gritting it out. This one hit on a button, though, into the gap. That's going to 2-hop, 3-hop into the wall. Mia Johnson-Martinez into second with a stand-up leadoff double. The Tigers trying to get an insurance run. And they will have a pinch hitter here come to the plate in Nevaeh Garcia. You know, it's listed as Nevaeh Garcia, but I am fairly sure that that is Kelsey O'Dell. Or Dowd, I mean. Kelsey O'Dowd, indeed. So our roster, my roster was incomplete. Take a peek at the lineup card, and O'Dowd will dig in. The pinch hitter O'Dowd. Cardenas delivers upstairs for a ball. O'Dowd for the Tigers. A .455 hitter. And she'll take a look at an off-speed pitch that drops in there for a strike. Delivery upstairs for a ball. By the way, a huge shout out to Greg Gilbert, who has streamed every game this year for a softball team on the Erie Tiger Network. Parents stepping up, helping us out. We could not have broadcasted without Greg, including today. His stream setup, kind enough to hand over the mic, and we have rocked the play-by-play on air. Abby Umbenauer been running some social media stuff here behind the scenes as well. 9-8 lead, Tigers, with O'Dowd at the plate, and she'll take a look at a ball in the dirt, and now it is 3-2. So special thank you to Greg. Delivery. Swung on and missed, and that is strike 3 and the first out of the inning. And now Megan Nelson, who is looking for her first hit of the game, will come to the plate. She had 2 hits in the first game, both to right field. Tigers want at least one more for insurance. That one in the dirt. Cardenas, gotta respect her gritty performance. Hit hard in that second inning, but has come in and done admirable job for this SaberCat team, as that one is upstairs taken for a ball. 2-0 the count here to the leadoff hitter, Nelson. Should the Tigers give up the tying run, depending on what they do here, they'd probably have the heart of their order up if they can't scratch one out here. Or you do scratch one or two out, and then it's really, who cares who's coming up? You just have one job to do, and that's to quiet the Fossil Ridge bats. Delivery upstairs, taken for a ball, 3-1. Hitters count to Nelson. This one is hit hard but high. Got underneath it was Nelson. Tagging up is, nope, she'll retreat back to the bag is Mia Johnston Martinez. And now 2 away. That'll bring Jay Hernandez. Grounded out, struck out looking last inning. And she is still red hot today. 4 hits on the day total, including a home run. And she'll take a look at strike 1. They have pitched her well the last couple at bats. She gets one to hit, she could easily make this a 2-run game, if not a 3-run game. Delivery away for a ball. Pitch. This one is tagged out to left. They're going to send the runner, and Mia Johnston Martinez will score easily. Another RBI for Jay Hernandez. And it's a 2-run Tiger lead. And not only is it a 2-run Tiger lead, but it's a 2-run Tiger lead with Addie Osborne to the plate and Renee Leskowski on deck. Cardenas, and this one fouled off. A 1 pitch. Outside part of the plate, now 0-2 to Osborne. Delivery outside, way outside. There goes the runner, and they're safe. And now, a little bit late on the takeoff, but still fine as Jay Hernandez. Another error. We have now 7 total errors in this game, and that's being a little generous. Not the cleanest defensive game by either team. 10-8 lead for the Tigers. 1-2 pitch inside for a ball. 2-2. Osborne could make this a 3-run game. Way outside for a ball. And so Addie, 0-2, has worked it back to full. Cardenas, 78 pitches. This one is skied. That's going to be awful close to the backstop, and it will go over. Alvord got a good jump from her catcher position and tried to make a play, but it was about a foot too far as it just clipped over the top of the backstop. So Hernandez at third. Osborne, full count. 3-2 pitch, fouled away. 17 hits in this one for the Tigers compared to 7 for Fossil Ridge, but the Tigers have left 10 runners stranded. 5 left on base for the SaberCats. Delivery. This is a check swing, but it's going to drop, and it's another run scored. And now Erie leads it by 3. And not only do they lead it by 3, but it's the 5, 6, 7 hitters coming up for Fossil Ridge against Gracie Sackett, who has come in and twirled an absolute gem in relief. 56 pitches, 8 balls, 48 strikes, and with 3 runs, Tiger side, the dugout, I think starting to feel it a little bit. Leskowski fouled the first one off. Renee's 2 for 3 in this one. Delivery. Hit back up the middle. Off the glove of Cardenas. It's going to be a close play, but not in time. So still 2 on for Gabby Gricius. Tigers were blanked in the first, scored 5 in the second, blanked in the third, scored 3 in the fourth, 1 in the fifth, and now 2 so far this inning. That one is fouled back right toward us. We will have football on tonight at 7. A crew, I think, arriving in Longmont soon to set up. Now delivery inside, taken for a ball. And we will have softball tomorrow if the score holds at 10 a.m. in the state semifinal. Another foul ball right into the electrical box behind us. There are lights out here, so should the game behind us go late, they, I guess, can play under the lights. 0-2 pitch. Dribbled foul. Gricius grinding this at bat out. Pitchers count the whole time. A pinch hitter on deck for the Tigers. Should Gricius get on, and she'll take that one for strike 3 looking. Tigers plate 2. They're 3 outs away from going to the semis. We'll take a timeout here on the Erie Tiger Network. And welcome back in Erie Tiger Network. The Tigers are 3 defensive outs away from putting an end to this quarterfinal game. They started off down 6-0 after the first inning, fought back, taking the lead as Brooklyn Cardenas steps in. She has walked and doubled in her 2 at-bats. Oh, and she gets hit on the elbow guard and not happy about that one. Tossed the bat into the dugout. Sackett chatting with Nelson. Well, that will put there'll be a courtesy runner now. That will be Jaden McBride, as Brody Wilcoxon, who's 1 for 3 today, will come to the plate. Job not finished yet. The tying run on deck now for Fossil Ridge. Wilcoxon is grounded out to the pitcher, grounded to second, and singled up the middle. And a strike 1 pitch there. Right down Broadway. Sackett delivers. Foul tip for strike 2. Fossil Ridge did what they needed to. They got the leadoff runner aboard. Can Gracie continue her excellent pitching? Delivery. This one flared over the head of Lily Smith and foul. Smith got a good read off the bat. By the way, there's been a sub in the outfield. I believe that's O'Dowd that is out there. Delivery. Fouled. Very good at bat here from Wilcoxon with the season potentially on the line here for the SaberCats. Fossil Ridge. A strong season. 17-8-1. 2 of those 8 losses to Erie. And a tie. I tell you what, I don't see a tie too often in softball, so I'm not sure what that's all about. In fact, it's marked as a 9-9 tie in 9 innings to Fort Collins. Fossil Ridge and Fort Collins. Certainly rivals, along with Hooter in that little Fort Collins mix. And there's a good pitch in there for strike 3 looking. Painted the corner, did Gracie Sackett, and now Audrey Lloyd will come to the plate. 0 for 2, a sac fly, and a pair of strikeouts. And for Fossil Ridge to overcome this 3-run deficit, they have to do so with 7-8-9 at the plate. Sackett, this one fouled back. Last game we gave Gracie Sackett and Jay Hernandez Worth Chiropractic Players of the Game. It's hard not to give it to Gracie here again. Coming in relief and really shutting down this SaberCat team to just a couple runs. She's only given up 2. And she's done so in stellar fashion. 64 pitches thrown, 10 balls. This one is flared past a diving Gricius, out to right. Nelson's going to throw to second. Oh, that was close. That was real close. But the runner is safe. So Gabby Gricius, our Worth Chiropractic, good health, good player of the game. Worth Chiropractic, they combine patient-centered care and evidence-informed chiropractic care in treating our patients. They want to get you out of your pain as quickly as possible and get you back to doing the things you love. Check them out today at worthchiro.com. Swing and a miss for strike 1 to Schneider. Tell you what, got the single from your 7-hole hitter, still 1 out. Certainly pressure time for Fossil Ridge because this could be their last moments of the season, but pressure on Erie to hold the lead. At this time, it's just desperation for Fossil Ridge. I think being so desperate takes a little bit of the pressure off, whereas you're Erie, you just don't want to screw up, you know? That's at least sometimes the thought pattern. Maybe not a great thought pattern, but that's why you see teams struggle in situations like this. Flared out, Gricius, nice play, throw on the run, gets the second out. That was a tremendous play, showing great range from Gricius. But the tying run is at the plate in Lucy Ostapovich, and she did tag the wall earlier this game. Down 3 runs here. They could tie up 2 runners in scoring position. The 9-hole hitter, and then the SaberCats go back to the dangerous top part of the lineup. Pitch, tagged foul. That was well struck. So she is double struck out and flown out to second. Tell you what, I don't know if you're feeling the nerves at home, but I'm feeling them here. Nervy times. Can Sackett nail the door shut? 2 outs. And a strike. Delivery. In there for strike 2. And now Fossil Ridge is down to potentially their last strike of the season. Breathe, Tiger fans, breathe. 0-2 the count. Sackett peeks at the armband. Delivers. Just foul tipped. To stay alive was Ostapovich. That one hit the shin guard of Nelson. Oh, 2. 71st pitch of the game for Sackett. She has thrown over 170 pitches today. Delivery. Hit hard to right field. That's going to drop to Nelson. She'll fire the ball in, and everyone moves up a base. And now the tying run is at first base. And it's the leadoff hitter, Bailey Rosecrans. She is 0 for 3 today. A walk, a pair of groundouts, and a flyout. Good piece of hitting by Ostapovich. And the Tiger fans cannot take a deep, relieving breath yet. They were down to their last strike, an 0-2 pitch. And a good piece of hitting by Ostapovich. So Rosecrans back up, fouls this one back over the backstop. 0-1 the count here to Rosecrans. This is why you play sports, is for moments like this, but dang, is it nerve-wracking to watch. Runners on the corners. Delivery in the dirt. Nelson thought about firing it down to first, but pulled it back. Sackett really taking her time now, and time is called by Rosecrans, who didn't want to hunker down in the box that long. Now they'll reset. Sackett comes set. Sackett delivers a swing and a miss on a high strike. Now once again, Fossil Ridge down to potentially their last strike of the season. Gracie, 75th pitch of the game. Delivers. Swing and a miss, and the Tigers are going back to the semifinals. They come all the way back from being down 7-0. And the Tiger fans, they've been here before and they're excited to be back. It was a gutty performance by Cardenas, but in the end, the Tigers do what it takes to climb out of a 7-0 hole, and they win this 11-19. Final line, 11 runs, 19 hits, 4 errors, 12 left on base for the Tigers. Fossil Ridge, 9 runs off 9 hits, 3 errors, and 7 left on base. That's going to do it for this game. We're going to pack up, head up to Longmont for football. We'll be back here tomorrow morning. But the Tigers moving on to the semis. For Greg and Abby and everyone across the Erie Tiger Network, I'm Brandon Bird. Until next time, Tiger fans, I'll chirp at you later.